Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be kind of a more of a deep, kind of sad video. Well, it doesn't have to be so sad. We're just going to be talking about how having poor self-esteem feels. And some people have no idea what poor self-esteem feels like, and I want to talk about it, raise awareness about it, and so that's what that's what we are going to be talking about today. So this little guy is Sugarloaf, and he stays on my bed with me. Anyway, poor self-esteem is not something that I've struggled with, really. It's not been a routine thing that I've struggled with in my life. In fact, besides like the average poor self-esteem that people get now and then, like everyone gets, I've never really dealt with having poor self-esteem until a couple weeks ago. Because until a couple weeks ago, I would just kind of like, everyone gets this once in a while. It's like, I could do better. You're not doing as well as you should. You need to do this. Like, everyone gets that sometimes. And sometimes you need that to just kind of get you back on track. But a couple weeks ago, I started really feeling low on my self-esteem. And I just want to add this in, that I've had such good self-esteem that even my therapist said I'm an anomaly, because for someone who has been dealing with, ooh, my phone's falling. That ruined the moment. Anyway, to say that again, my therapist said I am an anomaly because for someone who has dealt with such severe depression, I have not dealt with really bad self-esteem issues, which is very typical of someone with bad depression. If you have bad depression, it's very common that you have really bad self-esteem. In fact, they kind of feed off of each other. But I had the really bad depression without the really bad self-esteem, and that's really rare because you feel good about yourself, yet you want to die. It's odd. It's really interesting to think about. And part of, honestly, I'm gonna say this, part of the reason why I have such good self-esteem in general is honestly due to my religious beliefs. Because I know that God made me for a purpose, and I know He loves me, and He would never make me for no reason. So that is what I know. I'm a good person. I'm inherently, He loves me. He wouldn't create me without purpose. So I have a purpose in life. So that's what's helped me to have that good self-esteem. Now, a couple weeks ago, I was struggling with poor self-esteem. I had started this new mental health treatment, and I just felt like a loser. I was like, I'm a failure. I can't even hold myself together. I have to do another mental health treatment. I felt like a failure as a daughter, somehow. I felt like I failed my parents. I felt like there's this little voice in my head saying, like, you aren't worth what everyone is doing for you. And a lot of these "you don't deserve" statements kept coming into my head. You don't deserve treatment. You don't deserve to feel better. You don't deserve the love that you get from your friends and family. And that's what it felt like. It was really hard. And I remember on Sundays I like to take naps. And that's a normal thing for me. Like, I like to take naps on Sunday. But there was this one Sunday where everyone was having a nice time at the dinner table, because my family kind of congregates on Sunday, and I just didn't participate because I thought, they're not going to care if I'm not there. What do I bring? Nothing. I thought to myself, who's going to give a garbage if I'm there or not? Nobody. Which isn't true, but that's what was in my head. And it's not a good feeling. And I'm really sorry for people who have to deal with that on a regular basis, because it's really hard. And I dealt with it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and it really changed me. I think it was a good experience. It helped me grow and understand how others feel, but it definitely wasn't a pleasant experience. Not at all. And again, what helped me get through it is my religious beliefs and just trying to be reasonable. Like, this is clearly a depression thought. It's low self-esteem. I know that this isn't me. I normally have high self-esteem. I know that. And I know everyone loves me, and I know people would care if I was gone. Because that is where the danger comes in. You start thinking, no one will miss me if I'm gone. And that's a no-no. Because people will miss you. And I knew that. Deep inside, I knew people would miss me. And that really helped me. And another thing that really helped me is I talked to people about how I was feeling. So if you're feeling this way, it's really important for you to talk to people about it, because people will help you. I talked to one of my friends. I talked to 3 mental health professionals, and they all helped me. And one of them even said, Annie, what do you bring to this world? And then I had to answer that question. And then she helped me. And we found out I bring a lot of good. I bring a lot of kindness and compassion and humor and love. I do. And that helped me, because when I would deal with the self-esteem afterwards, I would try and think, Annie, what do you bring to this world? Because I bring a lot. And so do you. So I want you to think, what do you bring to this world? And don't say nothing, because it's not true. And I want you to say to yourself, that is my depression talking. That's not me. Okay? That's important. Okay, I think that's all. Keep persevering, okay? You got this. I love you. And even if you think no one else loves you, I do. Okay? That felt really good to say. Very therapeutic for me. I hope it helps all of you. Please let me know in the comments below if that is helpful. And even if you don't struggle with self-esteem issues, maybe it'll help you understand what other people are going through. Maybe help you have some compassion for them. If you are struggling, it helps you know that you're not alone and that other people feel it too. And maybe my tips can help you. Make sure you talk to people about how you're feeling, because it really helps. I know you don't want to, but it really does help. Take it from me. Right? And if you're wondering why I'm always wearing this, it's because it's so cozy. And it's so cold in my apartment all the time. That's why I wear it. Alright. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Alright, pals. Queen of Cool, out. Bye. One last thing. I can't speak for everyone with self-esteem problems. This is just my experience, and my experience does not account for everyone's experience. Okay? So if your experience is different, that's fine, because I can't speak to everyone's experience. Okay? Bye.